I was training him or I was in his corner.
The boxing world is still reeling from the electrifying and controversial clash between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach, a fight that ended in a draw and sparked heated debates across the sport. As if the drama of the bout itself wasn't enough, Floyd Mayweather, the legendary undefeated champion and Tank's former mentor, has stepped into the fray with a reaction that's as brutal as it is personal. While Tank attempts to justify his performance, Floyd is leaning back with a smug "I told you so," relishing the chance to critique not just Tank's boxing but his entire persona. Today, we're diving deep into Floyd Mayweather's scathing take on the fight, what this controversial draw means for Tank's career, and why Floyd might be the one enjoying this moment the most. Let's break it all down, starting with what actually happened in the ring, because this fight left fans, fighters, and analysts arguing nonstop on social media. Going into the bout, the narrative was clear. Tank Davis, the knockout artist with an undefeated record, was expected to steamroll Lamont Roach. Most fans and pundits saw it as an easy night, predicting Roach would just be another name added to Tank's highlight reel of devastating finishes. But what unfolded was far from the script everyone anticipated. From the opening bell, Roach showed he wasn't there to be a punching bag. He met Tank's aggression head-on, absorbing big shots and firing back with precision and grit. The crowd was on edge as the two traded blows, with Roach refusing to back down even as Tank unloaded his signature power punches. The fight reached a fever pitch in the ninth round, a moment that's now gone viral and become the centerpiece of the controversy. Tank took a knee after eating a clean shot from Roach, a sequence that, in almost any other fight, would have been ruled a knockdown. The arena erupted in confusion as Tank stayed down briefly, then walked to his corner as if nothing had happened. The referee, inexplicably, didn't call it a knockdown, allowing Tank to get wiped down and continue. Tank later offered a bizarre explanation, claiming the grease from his freshly styled hair had dripped into his eyes when he started sweating, temporarily blinding him. "I just got my hair done 2 days ago," he said in a post-fight rant, "and the grease burned my eyes." Real facts, man. Y'all know how it goes. They love you, then they hate you, then love you again. The commentators were baffled, the fans were furious, and the boxing community exploded. Fighters like Ryan Garcia, Shocker Stevenson, and Terrence Crawford took to social media to call out what they saw as an obvious robbery. "That was a knockdown, no doubt," Crawford said. "You can't spin it any other way. The commission needs to step in, otherwise, what's stopping any fighter from taking a knee when they're in trouble?" Stevenson echoed the sentiment, arguing that reversing the no call would be the only way to preserve the sport's integrity. "If they overturned my fight for less, they should do it here too," he said, referencing his own past controversies. Garcia, never one to shy away from drama, called it straight-up cheating and demanded justice for Roach. By the time the final bell rang, the judges' scorecards delivered the bombshell, a draw. The decision stunned the boxing world, leaving fans split between those who thought Roach had been robbed of a clear victory and those who believed Tank's star power had influenced the outcome. And somewhere, amidst the chaos, Floyd Mayweather was reportedly grinning from ear to ear, ready to seize the moment he'd been waiting for to bury his former protege. The bad blood between Floyd and Tank has been simmering for years, ever since their professional and personal relationship unraveled. Rewind to the early days, Tank was a young, hungry fighter from Baltimore when Floyd took him under his wing at Mayweather Promotions. Sources say Floyd saw potential in the kid and wanted to mold him into the next big thing. He tried to keep Tank in Las Vegas, away from what he viewed as the distractions of Baltimore. One story claims Floyd even set Tank up with an apartment at the Palms Hotel and a Jeep, telling him, "Stay here, focus on boxing, I'll take care of you." But Tank, fiercely independent, allegedly sold the furniture in the car, took the cash, and headed back to Baltimore to do things his way. That move marked the beginning of the end. Since Tank parted ways with Mayweather Promotions, their relationship has been a roller coaster of tension, subtle jabs, and outright shots. Tank has accused Floyd of trying to hold him back, claiming the boxing icon couldn't handle the idea of his protege surpassing him. "He feels like I'm about to pass him, and I'm doing it at a younger age," Tank said in a recent interview, dropping hints about a massive deal he's working on that he claims dwarfs anything Floyd ever secured. "That's exclusive, Floyd don't even know about that yet," he bragged. Meanwhile, Floyd has taken every opportunity to remind the world that he's the architect of Tank's success, framing himself as the mastermind who turned a broke kid into a multi-millionaire. This fight, though, was Floyd's golden ticket to settle the score. Sources close to Mayweather say he's been telling people behind closed doors that Tank got exposed against Roach, that all the flaws Floyd warned him about years ago were laid bare for the world to see. Floyd has long criticized Tank's work ethic, accusing him of coasting on natural talent and power instead of putting in the disciplined grind that defined Floyd's own career. "I told fighters like Tank to invest in real estate, build a future," Floyd said in a recent rant. But he took it personal, like I was calling him out. I guess he thinks he's the only one wearing Gucci or driving a Mercedes. The sarcasm was dripping, and when Tank struggled against Roach, Floyd saw his predictions come to life. The ninth-round knee incident only fueled Floyd's narrative. Insiders say he's been laughing about it, telling confidants, "See, this is what happens when you stop listening to me." For Floyd, it's not just about the fight, it's about proving that Tank's success was built on the foundation he provided. "I signed his phone as a kid, told him he'd be champ someday," Floyd recounted. "I made the right moves, put him in position. He couldn't buy a bus ticket back then. Now he's a millionaire. That's because of me." Tank, for his part, doesn't deny Floyd's early help but pushes back hard on the idea that he owes everything to him. "He helped me out, sure," Tank admitted, "but he'd give me just enough to keep me coming back, $10,000, $15,000. That's crumbs to a millionaire. I had to get myself out the hood, not him." The beef goes beyond boxing, though. It's deeply personal. Things took a messy turn recently when Tank revealed that Floyd's daughter had been hitting him up on Snapchat, dragging Floyd's family into their feud. "She's a grown woman, she does what she wants," Tank said dismissively when pressed on it. But to Floyd, it was a betrayal, an attack on his legacy and his personal life. No father, let alone a figure as prideful as Mayweather, would take that lightly. Ryan Garcia, always stirring the pot, jumped in with his own theory, suggesting Tank might have had a fling with Floyd's daughter, and that's the real root of their animosity. "Where there's smoke, there could be fire," Garcia teased, though he admitted it's unconfirmed. Whether true or not, it's clear Floyd's criticism of Tank's draw isn't just about the ring. It's a chance to hit back at someone he once saw as a son. Now the fight itself is under scrutiny. Officials are investigating that ninth-round knee, and whispers of corruption are swirling. Some fans have even pointed to blockchain records, joking about a mysterious withdrawal 30 minutes after the fight, hinting at a betting fix for the draw. "It's a mathematical anomaly," one analyst argued. 3 refs, 11 rounds, and it's a draw? Something's off. If the commission overturns the no call and rules it a knockdown, Roach could be declared the winner, stripping Tank of his precious undefeated record. You can bet Floyd would be the first to gloat if that happens, ready to twist the knife with a "see, I told you" smirk. For Tank, this is a pivotal moment. His entire brand, undefeated, knockout king, pay-per-view draw, is on the line. Struggling against an underdog like Roach, coupled with this investigation, has dented his invincible aura. If he wants to recover, he'll need to hit the gym harder, shore up his defense, and maybe even rethink his team. Floyd's voice looms large. "Without me, you're slipping." Meanwhile, Lamont Roach deserves his moment in the sun. He stepped up as the underdog, fought fearlessly, and exposed Tank's vulnerabilities. "When my back's against the ropes, it's time to show up," Roach said post-fight. "I did what I do, and it shocked everybody." Even if the record stays a draw, Roach has won the respect of the boxing world. So where does this leave us? A fight that was supposed to be a coronation for Tank has turned into a soap opera of controversy, betrayal, and redemption. Floyd's reveling in his ex-protege's stumble, Tank's fighting to protect his legacy, and Roach is emerging as the night's unsung hero. One thing's for sure, the boxing world won't stop talking about this anytime soon.